Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. Right, you might be wondering why this is here. I've been doing a few videos lately on stuff that is not cars. Not because I don't have cars on the driveway, but because the weather has not been really helping. And I've just finished this laptop now. If you follow my video, you've seen where I repaired the motherboard on this. Unfortunately, throughout the installation, a problem came up, and I literally just finished to open and close the laptop again. And the issue with it was the touchpad. This is the this is the old touchpad. As you're gonna see, it's exactly the same. So this touchpad didn't work. Was faulty. Couple checks and I diagnosed it as a bad touchpad. So everything's working now. I just finished assembling the laptop again. Anyway, why am I taking you through this if this video is not even related to this? This video, guys, let me put this back here, is related, as per the title and thumbnail, is related to this. So what this is, first of all, looks like a dog has been chewing this case. What is this, guys? This is from a, it's not even, it doesn't even work with me. It's a contractor that comes in to do work for the company I work for. And someone told them that I do this sort of stuff, and he asked me if I could have a look at this. The problem has been already diagnosed, to be honest. Let me open the case. And the replacement parts, according to him, is already inside here. Oh, come on. Okay, so here we go. So as you can see, this is, I believe, is a Nintendo Switch. So there is a Nintendo Switch. And the problem with this Nintendo Switch, I think I might be willing to put this under the microscope to show you. But basically, the charging port, which this looks like a USB-C, is completely smashed up. But let me put in the microscope so I can show you. He already bought one. Here it is. Let's hope it's the right one. But let me put in the microscope so just we can have a better look at how the port is. Then we're going to proceed with, obviously, dismantle the Nintendo and replace the switch, I guess, the port, I guess. But first of all, let me show you how the connector is. Okay, and here it is under the microscope, and let me show you how bad the port actually is. Look at those pins, everything shorted, everything bent, quite damaged really. Not really sure how they did this, but yeah, it looks quite bad. So definitely a bad USB port. I strongly believe this is the USB-C. So yeah, quite bad really. So let's gonna start to open the Nintendo and get to the port. Okay, you really have to go deep into this to remove the logic board. The connector itself was exposed by the top, but obviously with the plastic underneath, etc., you couldn't really try to take these off that way. So still there is a lot of tiny smally components around here. It's gonna be a challenge definitely to do this, but still we're gonna do our best. So let's gonna try to remove this connector. Let's gonna make sure this connector is the right one as well. Let me see if I can open this. Just compare the two, sorry. And indeed they are pretty much the same. So it's gonna fit. So I'm gonna get my bench ready so I can remove this one out and go from there, really. Okay, so I've put some of this temperature tape around some of the components, obviously to keep the heat a little bit away from it, and I think I'm ready to. I put some flux, and I think I'm ready to go for it, really. So I'm gonna set my thingy to 380. It's probably a bit too high, but I'm gonna try 380 and see how it goes. So let's see. The issue is never put the new one back in. The issue is always take the old one out. That's what I'm scared of. So am I going to be on the way off the camera? I'm going to have to do this on my best position. Okay guys, and as you probably have heard, I will make sure I will leave it. I was interrupted, and on top of that, my phone, or this phone, ran out of battery. I didn't plan this very well, didn't I? Anyway, the board is back in. So as you can, I'm gonna try to show you. So more of a close-up. to focus on the side so you can see roughly how it is on the light. Okay, so the board is back in. It's still a little bit wet from the alcohol, from cleaning it. I'm going to put everything back on. I'm going to replace this paste that goes onto the here underneath, that goes in there. I have paste somewhere. Here it is. So we're going to replace it, put new paste, this thermal paste. And honestly, I'm just going to put everything back on. It's going to be literally the reverse of disassembling. Clean all the dust from this fan, etc. And then I guess I'll see you back when everything is ready to try and put it on charge. Make sure it charges and make sure it's okay. Really, that's about it. So let's gonna put everything back on, and I guess I'll see you in a minute. Okay, and it's all assembled, as you can see. I just want to give you a clean, really, before I send it back. Now, what I didn't realize, guys, is that the charger for this, which I don't have, is supposed to output 15 volts at 2.6 amp. I don't have nothing like that here. So obviously the USB port is a USB-C normal, most likely it's connected to the computer, etc. But the charge, it looks like, is a different, obviously, charger. The cable might be a normal USB-C, most likely, but the charger obviously is going to output more voltage and more amps. Now, when I plug a normal charger, which this is actually my S10, as you're going to see, it comes up on the screen with the charging thingy, so as if it's charging, but it's actually not charging. I mean, or if it is, it's really slow. I don't even think it's charging. But the port is obviously working, and I'm happy with that. So that's about it, really. I think we got it done. It's a shame, really, I don't have the charger for this, because I would love to try it, make sure it actually turns on, etc. And I actually had the charger, because this little thing is charged either with the normal USB 5 volts, or I believe the proper charger for this, when plugged in, obviously, the Nintendo Switch, most likely it will communicate with the charger and tell them to output 15 volts. But it does charge with a normal phone charger. Takes a little bit. It's been charging for about 3 hours. And there it is, fully functional. I've been a little bit play with it just to make sure it's working fine. Touch screen is working, so everything, all the buttons I've been trying, all the buttons are working fine. So I'm quite happy with this. That we changed the port, and that's about it, really. So hope you guys have learned something. I know I didn't show you a lot of this video, and I fast forward a few couple parts of the video because they were so long, and I don't really think anyone would be watching through that. So, but still, guys, it's just soldering and desoldering, not rocket science. Deal with and overcome issues. As I explained, when I cut the top off the USB port, the metal part, to then just remove the little prongs that goes through the board, it was way easier to do that way. Yeah, that's it, but it's fixed. So that's it for this video. Hope you learned something. Hope there's some information on this video that you guys are going to find useful. If you do have any questions, any comments, please put them below. And like always, thanks for watching.